Yeah, this is a quick response to SouthernPrepper1's what he's been reading, in the last 30 days. This is a quick selection of what I've been browsing, flicking through, and stuff like that. One of them's this, Fighting Fit. Alright, it says there, the complete SAS fitness training guide. What a load of tosh. Alright, it is a good book. It's quite light-hearted, and basically it's how you get somebody off the street and into a military, how can I put it, like a basic level of fitness from your basic training. It's quite thick. It gives you about nutrition, warm-ups, cool-down, various exercises and stuff like that. But it is really light-hearted, the way it goes on to explain things about you're not going to be a superhero, SAS, ninja, mall fighter. What you are going to be is somebody who's a little bit fitter than if you follow the schedules on it than when you first started. But like everything, it takes a bit of effort, time and effort to get fit. You're not going to get any magic pills overnight to turn you into a superhero. What else have we got? We've got herbal remedies, just picked up at a charity shop in their book section, and it just gives you all the different types of herbal remedies, really. What the different herbs can be used for, their alternatives, and stuff like that. Quite a good little book. This one I've had for some time, but I'm just revisiting it. Special Forces Operation Techniques, and this is from December 1965, so I wasn't even born then. But if the shit does hit the fan, we are going to go back a long ways, and it basically gives you everything you need to operate like a small unit, tactics, etc., etc. It is American. I'd bring a British element to it. British all got about psychops, recruitment, when you're moving into villages, or taking control of villages, setting up village defence, stuff like that. Water, medicine and stuff. It's quite a good handy little book, so you can still get hold of it anywhere. I suggest you do. Another little Collins book here. These are fantastic Collins gems if you've never come across them. I don't know what the alternative would be in America, but this gives you all the different plants, herbs and stuff like that. So with this and me herbal remedies, I should be all right. It just says there, food for Australia, and it's what's about us in the bush and stuff like that. So I need to start using this a bit more. In fact, what's that page just fell onto? What's that? Out of interest. Slow. If any of you drink gin or whiskey for that matter, I had some whiskey at Nigel's farm a few weeks ago for his birthday. Slow whiskey, absolutely fantastic. But cheap bottle of whiskey or gin, bang some of these slows in for a few weeks, and Bob's your uncle. Nice drink. So that's that. So that'll go with the herbal remedies as well. And this one here, this is the UK version of, I think it's technician's license or whatever you call it in America, foundation license, and this covers basically everything you need for your UK foundation course. I'm ex-military signals trained, but this is it gives a bit of a refresher, etc., and explains what the UK governing body requires of you. So this is my first step to get that. Got it now. So all I need to know is find a place where I can do the test, so I can take me foundation license, which is the first step on the way up the amateur scales. I've got a load of equipment which you've seen before, but I'm not legally allowed to use it. Once I've got this, I'll be able to blast away on it. It's better to train now on it and work out your antennas, etc., than wait till something does happen and you're flying by the seat of your pants again. For all you ex-military, ex-signals lads, it's surprising how much you forget over the years, but once you start getting back into things, it all comes flooding back. Alright then, so that was just a quick look at the books that I've been going over the last 30 years, last 30 days, while I've been on holiday, etc. So yeah, I'll just let the video run on to something else, So speak to you later. Ta-ra, keep safe. Hey up there. I think it's the 5th of July. I've just come back off my holidays from France. Lovely place. I've been there 2 or 3 times now. Like the food. And being an Englishman, I'm not meant to say it, but I do like the people, especially away from the cities, the rural folk. As long as you make an effort, you're polite. Same anywhere else in the world you go. If you're polite to people, hopefully they're polite and helpful back. And say please and thank you. And if they're trying to teach you a word, try and pick it up as best as you can. What's happening? Before I went on holiday, one of my friends who I've known for quite some time now said he's going through a bit of a bad patch financially, and he'd end up using his preps, and he'd felt as though that he'd failed, or that was the impression I was getting, that he'd failed because he'd had to go to his preps. I don't look at it that way, and I've tried to get my message across to him. Where it's quite simple. That's what your preps are for. If you're in financial strife, you use your preps. It doesn't have to be zombie apocalypse or whatever you want to call it. Or the Iranian army marching up the village high street. If you're in need, you use your preps. I've done it myself, not through financial reasons, but because we haven't been able to get out and get items. Or sometimes I'll think, right, I can't be bothered to go into town, but I know I've got that in my stores. I'll go and get it. I'm a bit sweaty because I'm just out with the chainsaw. Don't know if you can see it. Good old steel. I've been using that most of the day now. I'm over on my friend's farm, and what we're doing, he's been given a Natural Britain or something like that have paid him a grant to keep this field that I'll show you in a minute. To keep it as it is, it's absolutely lovely. And the woods that are on this side, which I'll show you in a second, it's all marshy, and at some stages on the higher ground, we know we've got deer living in there. As I'm going along this row at the moment, lopping the branches off. So we can put a hard fence in, a wire fence in. There's like where they've been bedding down and stuff like that. So we know we've got deer in here. So I'll show you the quick area that we're covering and we're working on. So hang on a second. Right, so this is a bit better, isn't it? So basically, that far hedgerow, right the way over there. So all this I've got to cut back. All this here has got to be cut back. This is the actual field. That's my mate's house. This is the field. As you can see, there's like little paddocky area, all the way over to the tree line, all the way along here, and all the way down. As you can see, what I've been doing is cutting back because where the gap is in the trees there, the halfway point, that's where the fence will be running along here, and that'll separate the wooded area, which is a like natural spot. Got all this field as well, and over there, that side there, we'll be having 3 little ponds. There's already a pond just past that telegraph pole, but it's dried up at the minute. Yeah, there's all butterflies, plenty of bees, which I was very surprised about, which I haven't seen for quite some time. Yeah, a load of bees knocking around, which I'm quite happy about. That Nigel the farmer's happy about it, and that's about it. That's where I'm on my holidays from work. Like I said, I've just been to France. Some great deals over there for if you like the booze, which I bought enough back, hopefully for the rest of the year. The Volvo's £500 Volvo, never missed a beat. Nice luxury to go down there in. Bought me back, no problems whatsoever. so I'm quite happy with the car. I'll show you a knife later. I don't know if I showed you on the last video I did. I got it 99p from Pound Stretcher, a little red knife, a kitchen knife, sharpest knife out the box, kitchen wise, I've ever come across. I took it on holiday with us to see how handy it was. Very, very handy. We had horse steak last night, because we had Nigel and his wife and one of his children over. So we had some horse steak, some mussels in white wine, and plenty of other, wine to drink. So over there now you've got two little ones coming over. That's mine, one of mine, and one of Nigel's. There should be a ridgeback with them bounding around somewhere, a puppy ridgeback. So yeah, so this is the area we're covering, and what we're going to do is get a couple of beasts, 2 or 3 beasts between us, and that'll be our meat then for the 2 years. Basically, we'll have like a rotating system. As we neck one, we'll get another one. All right, so I'll speak to you later, and I'll show you some items I've got and the knife. All right, ta-da. Well, just got caught in a right shower. You can tell I'm a bit damp. Yeah, so I've knocked it on the head for the day with a chainsaw, and it's not very safe chainsawing in the wet. So especially I'm on the other side of the farm, and everybody else is over this side working. We've got radios and what have you, but it's still not the same. So just knocked it on the head really. I'll show you some of the pigs. And this is where your bacon comes from, and your pork chops, for all you people who just think it comes from a supermarket shelf that's wrapped up. It is hard work that the lad does who lives here, and I like helping him out. Free labour, doesn't cost him anything, but it keeps my skills and drills up, and he keeps me active doing man stuff instead of being on the laptop all the time. Or on PlayStation and being an Xbox commando. So I'll show you in a bit. I'm just getting a bit dried off. Where these the pigs, and a quick scan around the farm. All right, see you in a bit. Yeah, so just to show you some of the pigs that Nigel's got on his farm. Let's have a quick scan round. All those little beady eyes looking at you. Goes on back through to another barn, and there's like another barn after that. So yeah, they're all happy enough. All dirty pigs. Yeah, this is where your food comes from, your pork chops and your bacon, which a lot of people don't realise. I think it just comes straight off a shelf, and that's it. But the reality is, these little things here, sooner or later, they're going to get a bolt in the back of the head, or however they do it, and chopped up. All right then. So speak to you in a bit. Yeah, there's nothing else really. Quick look round. Everything's a bit muddy at the minute. Like I said, we've had a good downpour. These are the new sheds we're building at the minute. Naltec pigs. You can see the feeders there, and the houses. You can picking them up quite well. They're over there. That's where I live. Yep, just over there. So it's not far from my house. We walk over. Today we bought the Volvo over because we've had to get some. Before it's not very good that. Yeah, so bought the Volvo over because I have to bring some equipment with me. And as you say, we've been driving around in the Landy all day. Been parked up for the last 3 weeks, not moved while I've been on holiday, things like that. Just haven't been bothered with it. Jumped in it, turned it over. Didn't the first time, but after the second or third time it fired up. No dramas. So I'll speak to you later. and I'll do a review on that little knife thing and show you that. It's a lovely little knife, it's fantastic. Alright, I'll have a bit of world politics and a rant. Alright then, bye for now.